I'm nervous, people. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy in the world. Hair being on point is what life is about, darling. So what we're going to do today, just for people who are currently here, is work. So there's a bit more audio. It's a bit loud in my ear. We're going to go to all of the nice places in the universe for a couple of hours. And I'm going to... Because you know when I do footage in my videos, I show me flying around. I'm very, picky about what visuals I show in my videos because, you know, it's a visual medium. Don't tell that to Let's Players and half the other fucking people on YouTube. But yes, YouTube is a visual medium, so it's important what the visuals are, even though no one else seems to care. Anyway, sorry. So I like the visuals to look nice. So we're going to be basically gathering a load of footage that I'm going to be using in the video, and by using... this is kind of a winner of a scene. You know, using freeing the camera and stuff to make things look nice. Go back. There we go. So I've been messing around. It's quite difficult to do this. You know, control a camera with a joystick. But I've kind of gotten the hang of it. Stuff like that. Looks cool. Could even start with something like this. I'm quite pernickety, so I might spend quite a lot of time fiddling with things. So apologies if I do that. This looks stunning, so we might start with this. I'll mess around with this location, and that's what we're going to be doing. Now we're going to go to a black hole, a white dwarf star, do some sun stuff. So, for example, let me give you an example of what I can do here. So, what we can do is we can remove the GUI. So, there's a scene in my video coming up where... Now, this is quite tricky to do. I really don't like doing this, but we can see if we can get it to work. Now, you can free your ship. Control it. So this is the sort of thing I would use to get footage, and then I can do... So how about flying into the sun? I'm not entirely sure what I want. I'm just going to try and get loads of nice scenes that I can use. I'm not going to plow into a star. Stop saying that. I am going to blow up, so we could start with blowing me up. That's something. So something like this. This is kind of like a nice shot. You see something like that? Have it sort of traveling inwards towards a nice star. So let's press Control F4. And there we are. So I'm just going to answer questions, and we get lovely, beautiful shots. We're going to really see what this game can do. It's like I'm going to my death. You can even turn it. So I have full control over the ship. Oh, that might be cool though. If it's just like passing by the sun. Oh, this is a better idea. I've got a better idea. So you're watching the full creative process here. Like an ET moment, but with the sun. Like an ant flying past. There you go. How's that? How about that, darling? Right, we'll get a shot without it first, so it looks nice as well. So this could be a shot that we use, but probably not. What is the origin of the painting? The painting of you, that is. Oh yeah, so that's quite a good question. So the painting of me. Not a lot of people ask about this, and I do wonder why. This doesn't look quite as amazing as I was hoping. It just looks a bit weird. The painting of me, I assure you, was not my idea. My wife's mother. Now we got that. I'm quite happy with that. I didn't have anything else in mind for that scene. Let's just do one more little thing. My fiance's mother, my wife's mother, is a painter. She's very good, as you can see. She doesn't do it professionally. She just does it for fun. She, as a job, she was a... I can't remember the exact thing that you would call it. Oh my goodness, look at this. The textures on the stars in these games really are fucking incredible. We might need to get a little bit further away. It's my little ship. Da, 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 da. And she painted Emma. There's a similar painting of Emma which I haven't got on camera yet. And she was just like, Matt, I have to paint you. And I was like, okay. Pan the camera to follow across the star. Well, because the star is so... I'm just going to get a little bit further away. It's a little bit too close at the moment. Straight here. And so she was like, Matt, I have to paint you. And I was like, okay. And it's a lovely painting, and I really appreciate it. And she's done a fantastic job. But I certainly didn't go to her and ask for it, because I'm not a fucking dictator who needs his own paintings of himself. How's that? Are we too far away? What do we think? Oh, lovely. That's a nice distance. Because when you kind of zoom out, it loses a little bit of its definition, because starts to go a little bit too bright. So unfortunately, the panning you can't control the speed of, as far as I know. Let's have a look and see if we can do it. And just check this. So it was not my idea. I really like it, but I did not commission it because I'm not a dictator. Let's just try axis. No, I don't think you can. Free camera mouse sensitivity. The you can use the mouse when controlling the free camera. The mouse can do that? I didn't think it could do that. Apparently not. I will plow into the sun, okay? So what we'll do is we'll get these shots of the sun and I'll plow into it just for you guys, okay? Just because I love you. Right, that's not doing anything. When you were a teacher, did any of your students know your YouTube channel? They all did, yeah. They all found it. Well, you have to keep in mind that I was... I don't know what to do. I haven't done anything. My YouTube channel got popular while I was teaching, and this was at the stage when my videos were getting, you know, millions of views. I don't seem to be able to use the camera. Never mind. So unfortunately, I can't do a panning shot. But what I can do, tell me, no, that's difficult because I have an ultra wide monitor. What you can do is record panning shots and pan across the ultra wide monitor, but I can't do that with you guys. Unfortunately, because obviously I could only do stuff like this, and that obviously doesn't look good because the star is so big you can't pan across it in speed, as you can imagine. There might be something else I can try. I'm gonna try one thing. Let's try this. Ah, ship scan. Who the fuck is here scanning me? I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I'm offline as well. This is scaring me. Am I just gonna die? I don't want to die. Who's scanning me? Someone's come here. Why would you do this? I'm scared. There's no one here though. There's no one on my map. I'm scared. I don't have any weapons. I don't even know how to use them. I'm basically innocent. There's one thing I can try.
Cannot comply.
If I try...
Cannot comply.
Wait, not scanned. What? Frame shift can wait, not scanned. I've never heard that before. I'm scared. I don't like this game. It scares me. So I've got to scan this wake or something. Need scan. I'm using my scanner. Is that what this does? System enforcement. They're coming for your kneecaps. I'm scared. You are locked onto a wake signal. I thought... Oh, okay. Thank you. If I'm moving in the ship under high speed, I might be able to get a panning shot of the star if I free the camera, but this is quite, I just can't go too fast. Try and slow down a bit. Alright, let's try that. I'm still a bit new with this. Right, so this sort of thing. Because I'm moving past it now at a reasonable speed. Let's slow down a little bit. We're going a bit too fast. Let's try that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna be fast. And then free. Ah, it's working. This is genius. God, I'm so fucking smart. Ah, why isn't everyone smart like me? This isn't perfect exactly. Because I'm sort of moving at it at an angle, but you get the idea. I have to turn off the orbital lines because they're ruining my shots of things. So something like that. That's really nice. I can zoom. I need to get a little bit further away because we're too close. I have to turn off the orbital lines though. Are you impressed with my skills? I've learned to do something. That wake really freaked me out. Orbital lines. So stop moving so fast, ship. Here we go. Self-destruct. That's what we need, isn't it? Hilarious. There we go. We need those to turn off. No, shit, fucking shit, fuck, boxing, fuck face. So people might want to know where I learned to swear the way that I do, and I'm pretty sure it's my mother. When I say things like bollocking shitfuck, that I get that from my mother, which I find absolutely hilarious now that I've only recently realised that I get that language from her. I Am Spoon says, are you excited for the Fleet Carrier update? I wouldn't even know where to start on how little I know about what you're asking me. I need to get a little bit further away from this because it was too big. Let's try here. My hair is turning into like one of those center things. What is this? I need to... That's not a good look. I'm a tunnel snake in this world, right? How are we doing now? So as you can see, this is why I'm doing this with streaming. It's time consuming. It's not that interesting. So I can sort of chat to you guys at the same time. I like the idea of doing stuff that's quite boring and being able to focus on you guys. Ah, beautiful. Now all we have to do is work out how to get my ship out of the way as well. There we go. Record. There we go. This is the sort of thing I like. We did it, boys and girls. We fucking did it. So here's just a nice shot of the sun. My ship is starting to go a little bit too fast, but that's okay. I can just slow the footage down slightly. I didn't realize my ship was accelerating. I think that should be okay. Thank you for subscribing, Random Max, or being subscribed for 2 months, you beautiful person / human / human woman man person. I don't want to assume your gender. There we go, right. Cool, I think we'll leave it at that. I don't want to... I can get a little bit too obsessive about this sort of thing. I'm just going to try one more. Because we were going... I don't know why we were accelerating. You subscribed for 4 months. Good grief. Thank you, Doc Whiskey. I nearly managed to stop swearing incessantly when then you released another video. Today I've been going around with the new housemate who's a good Christian girl, and I've discovered I now use fuck with every other word. When I first made my videos, my cousin got in touch and told me to stop swearing so much in my videos. I was like, what? Why do you care? Why in the fuck do you care? You strange boy. I think he was just worried about me. So, this game is really good for making shots like this, because it is absolutely stunning. It's just unfortunately, when you're in Super Cruise, your engine doesn't turn off, so it just looks a little bit strange. But you can do certain things like this. If I turn my record back on, if you turn the speed of the camera down, you can sort of get shots where it just kind of, things sort of flow like that. And this looks quite nice as well. It's not quite as nice as the shots we were doing before, but I still appreciate this sort of thing. Yeah, the light is a little bit too bright, but as the ship gets a bit closer to it, the ship is sort of blurring with it, and it's creating quite a nice sort of effect. If I lift this up. Oh, but it's now I'm getting blur of the camera. I've sort of lost that nice effect now. There we go, beautiful. Ooh, there we go. That looks a bit better. You just gotta fiddle. This sort of thing is all about time and timing and fiddling. Doing this for, just trying to get a good... There you go. That's quite nice. That's really beautiful. Ah. That's much better. I'm happy with that. It's a shame I'm not... The issue with this is I can see the chat. I would usually record this in ultra-wide. I have an ultra-wide monitor, which means I can get some nice panning shots, which I can't quite do with this. Let me see if I can run this in slightly more widescreen than it is. Just so we can get some panning shots if I need them. But this looks great. We'll just let this shot finish. Thank you for subscribing, I Am Spoon. No, I learned how to do stuff like this from making machinima about Fallout 4. I'm not sure when this shot is good. Like, I'm not sure whether or not this shot is getting nicer or less nice, so I just record the whole thing, and then look back at the footage and decide what I think. Oh, we're getting loads of subscribers. Thank you, Commander Dark Neutrino. I like your name. But no, so I used to make... I can kind of... I have a good idea about how much time I spent. Because when I made Machinima, that was all camera work. Because I already had all the audio made. All I had to do was get the right visuals. Yeah, this game is awesome. And now, what I wouldn't mind is if we can get him over the... Something like that. There we go, that looks nice as well. And I do a lot. You can reverse this footage if you kind of want it to go the other way, which is quite nice about this sort of stuff because there's not much reference. I spent about 4,000 hours just recording footage within Fallout 4, and so I got really good at like understanding just like what naturally looked quite nice. And so I understand quite a lot about framing and stuff now just from doing that, but I have no technical knowledge. I still am not amazingly good at it. Just trying a few different things with this shot. It's just because we're gonna once we've done this, I won't do any more stars in this episode of this stream. We're gonna go do some more interesting stuff. So there you go, that looks nice. And you can also speed up the camera and sort of have it go backwards, so it sort of flies off like that, which also looks fucking great. Genius. Thank you, Melia Panda, for subscribing. I don't know why you're all subscribing. This is hardly the most exciting thing in the world, but there you go. This is where this game shines. Doing this in VR is beautiful, right? And right, just because I promised you, we're gonna go straight into the star. This is the closing chapter. Let's get a bit more speed before we go into it. How about that? We'll get some proper speed. Gaming Noir says, I can tell you that you have at least one fan from the US. We'd be surprised, and people generally are quite surprised when I tell them this, but my US viewer base is about 60-70%, so most of my viewers are from the US. So that's why I actually changed my scripts to use American language over British language, which pisses a lot of people off, but I do it because I know that 70% of the people watching might not understand what I'm talking about when I say certain words. Here we go. I wish I could do this in VR and truly get the fear, but there you go. Put a hole in the sun, we're going straight through. We're going straight, there's just no time to stop. Ah! Boring. Unfortunately, there's no way to die from a sun because it stops you before the ship is too hot as well. This is like something out of a movie, this. This is like the final hurdle. We go. One thing that took me quite a lot of time to understand is how mentally I kept trying to move the sun by moving the camera to the right and to the left, because you feel like you should be able to, but you can't, because you'd have to move like 100,000 miles to the right to see any change in the sun's position because it's so big. It's just perspective getting quite confusing. This I quite like as well, keeping this. Giving this as a little shot. This game is so fucking pretty, and we're not even, I mean, the suns are the nicest parts. Oh, does dropping your shields make you die? I didn't realize. So your shields keep you safe from the star. I didn't understand. I didn't get that. I keep wanting to call this a sun, but I know that it's not a sun. Because our sun is called a sun, the rest are called stars. I think. From what little information I have. Right, what we're gonna do now is we can vote where we want to go. I think it makes most sense to go what's nearest. I'm gonna turn off. Thank you for the bits, Bonzo Baker. And Flipney, I don't think I thanked you earlier. So what happens if I turn my shields off? Da, 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 da. Now, I'm very bad at...
Shields offline.
Everything's fine! What are you worried about? I'm really scared. Doesn't seem to be doing me any damage at all. Hull integrity is still 95. The heat isn't going up. Well, yeah, I can take a... thank you, Bonzo Baker. I love chicken nuggets. I quite like the chicken selects from McDonald's. I'm not a huge fan of reconstituted chicken, where it's been mashed up and then reformed, but I like the chicken selects. I try not to eat much McDonald's because I know that it's just basically delicious poison, but it is delicious. I have just for the enjoyment of myself some alcohol on me because I actually worked yesterday and today, so this is my Friday night. Sad, I know, Emma's out, so I'm on my own. My flatmates have moved out. I live here on my own with Emma now, so I can make as much noise as I can. I can scream "Damn you, son" as much as I like. So there you go. Right. Thank you, Kath Cat, for subscribing. And Bonzo Baker for the bits. You're so kind. My birthday's in June, so it's not quite now. I'm afraid I don't know how many of you are from Argentina. Right, so, what I was going to say, we can vote. I have nothing in mind. So basically, in my video, I can explain to you what's going to happen. I spent about 2 days, this wasn't easy, I'm not very good at writing. Writing like half a page of like not inspiring words, but very like musing words about the universe. You know, like how you would see in Neil deGrasse Tyson's one of his like documentaries where he like does like a 2-minute bit talking, and I've done that, and I just want some visuals to go alongside my inspiring words. So I have nothing in mind. I don't refer to anything in particular, so I can sort of take. Thank you, Bonzo Baker, and Psychedelic Marcy for subscribing. Whatever you guys think looks nice. I'm thinking to start with maybe a
Frameshift drive charging.
neutron star. Not a neutron star, a white dwarf star, because they look amazing. Just get loads of shots with that. You know, a few planets, that sort of thing.
Warning. Temperature.
So it depends if there's any.
Warning. Taking heat.
Yeah. We'll be fine. Why is my ship not cooling down? There we go. Neutron stars. Wait, are neutron stars the things with the blue things? That's what I'm thinking of. One of the brightest stars, neutron stars. Quasars. Go to right. So what we need to do? We need to think about this. We need to be sensible about this. We need to go to places that are nearby. I'm at your mercy, not literally, of course. So please suggest what you think would be, because like if there's a black hole that's on the other side of the galaxy, I'd like to go to things that are in between those. I'm going to take your expertise. I do have a reference map up that I can use to find whatever we suggest. So, are there pulsars or quasars? I don't know. Ice rings, yeah, ice rings look great. We're going to do some ice rings. There are black holes. We're going to do those. Please be sensible. Nebula, Mercy, Edge of the Universe. Right, okay, cool. Yeah, there's 200 of us, you beautiful people. Alright, I'm going to start with a neutron star. I feel like they're the most... Let me just Google neutron star. I think they're going to be the most... likely to find one nearby. So we're going to start with a neutron star. They're also really great, so we might as well start with one anyway. So we are looking for... Search a system. So I am in... What system am I in? We are in... HP 20... HIP 20890. Is that right? 20890? Cool. And we are looking for body group. We are looking for a neutron star. I hope I'm doing this right. Work with me here, work with me here. Go to the Jimmy Neutron star, yes. Thank you, Star Slayer. You can land on planets, yeah. We'll be landing on a planet soon. Can anyone help me? No, wait, I think I've worked it out. I just wish I could spell the word neutron. That would be important here. I'm in bodies, search and find. I'm put in my reference system. Planetary landing, distance to arrival, body group. He keeps trying to put my address in. Neutron. Thank you, Star Slayer, again. Right, can someone help me because I'm stuck? How do I find the nearest neutron star? Can someone give me some some ideas on how this is done. Apologies that I'm slow. I'm not able to do this. I thought I'd worked this out, but I think I've made a mistake. The media jack is helping me. I'll wait and let him do that. So this is where we are. While that happens, we can go to an icy belt since we're near one. We'll do an icy belt and then we'll go to a neutron star because I don't know how to find one yet. Oh, you can filter on the map. Oh, amazing. Let's have a look. Oh my god. Ah, you're right. There we go. Well, if it's one of these, we have O, B. Star class. There we go. Is it a white dwarf star? Is that the same thing as a neutron star? I should know this based on my... Yes, it is. Okay, well, there we go. Done. Let's just do that. Let's just go for it. Boom. Well, there are none nearby. Which is a shame. Thank you, Nikki4501. I think someone's just going to find me where to go, so we're just waiting for that. Thank you. Putting in a non-sequence star. There are none in the whole galaxy. We're fucked. How are we supposed to find one? I assumed there'd be one nearby. I thought they were fairly reasonable, right? Non-sequence. Sorry, there's a lot of people talking to me at once. Closest neutron star is at 18 Camelopardalis. I don't know if that's a joke or not. It's hard to tell who's being serious or not. We have go to Jackson's Lighthouse. Now that just sounds like someone's lying to me. It's funny that... Yeah, there's quite a lot of A-type, but there you go. It's not a joke, that's the system name. Right, we'll go there. Thank you for your help. 18 Camel O. Who comes up with these names? Yes, it's nearby. I hoped it would be. Shabam. Yeah, there we go, boys. We've made it. Right. Let's just go straight there. I want to do something interesting at the start of the stream.
Frameshift drive charging.
I really did think camel... I thought camel... I saw the word camel and just thought it was some sort of reference to camel toe when it said Camelopardalis. I was like, don't you get me, internet. I know what you're playing at. You fuckers. We'll spend quite a while here. This is the kind of the one I want to get the most footage of. Just because it's a part I really want to include. I'll probably get a few shots of it. Jackson Lighthouse is also real. Apologies. But we're going to go here now, so we'll be alright. To the star. I've really had enough of life. This is a really pretty sun. Star. It's not a sun, it's a star. See how we survived that? I know what I'm doing. I don't even have orbit lines on. Right, so. Why did you slow down the pacing of your videos? I noticed this the other day. I've realized that as well. I'm going to fix that as well. Unfortunately, my newest video, I was making it and I'm going to speed them up again. I've done it on accident. I just completely forgot that I was meant to be speaking like 0 punctuation. I'm going to get back on it. In my next review, I'll be speaking really quickly. So I'll fix that. It is nearby. 22 light years. In this game, it means nothing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you pick a number from 1 to 5? It's 5. There you go. Who won the Mario Kart racing at your wedding? I certainly didn't. I sat down for about 4 seconds and then got told to stand up again and go and get more pictures taken. My wedding was the best party that I never got to experience because I was too busy looking after my guests. Well, getting photos taken, basically. What a boring system. There's a lot of moons, though. Ooh, is that one got a... That's got a weird... Oh, no, that's my... I thought that was a weird line, but it was me. We have some gifts. Thank you, merely a panda. You can't merely be a panda. We all love pandas. Being a panda is like a big deal.
Drive charging.
Yes, I do have a Discord, and it is filled with cults. So I'm... I do not encourage the cults, but I also find them very flattering.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Duffworth. You keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome too. Can planets count as moons for a star? I don't really know the exact definitions, because I do know that Pluto is not... Which is quite funny, because of the episode of Rick and Morty where they go to Pluto and they say that it's no longer a planet because it's being mined and getting smaller and smaller. But Pluto's size is not the reason it's not a planet.
Fuel scooping complete.
I can't remember the reason why. I think it's something to do with
Frameshift drive charging.
clusters of other things. Or so. I can't remember the exact reason, so I've kind of started this quite boringly. Boringly in a boring manner. But yeah, that's a little fact that I learned recently from watching The Chase, which is a British quiz program that I highly recommend if you've got ITV player. I'm going to talk about the Discord in a video eventually. There's links being posted by the mods if you keep an eye out for them. No, it is size apparently. From what I watched, I watched a quiz program that said it wasn't size. I don't know. I thought it was something to do with proximity to other things or something. I feel like now that I make science... here we go, we're there. It's Camelopardalis. Of course it is. I don't know why, but that's what it's called. Oh, no, we're about to see a neutron star. This is exciting. I don't know the reason. People are asking me, but I don't know. In the quiz program I watched, it said, why is Pluto not a planet? And it gives you 3 options, and one was it's too small was there, and that wasn't the answer. But, you know, apparently I'm wrong, so I apologize. Look, you can see it because it's white. I'm scared. Oh, this isn't one at all. Oh my good lord, what is that? That looks fucking horrible. I'm guessing it's this. Is it this thing? I've never seen anything like this before. Yes, it is that. And it really freaks me out in the map. Like it looks, what it looks like in the bottom left, that weird white and grey thing. That reminds me of the Ingi or Ingi, the Ing from Metroid Prime 2. So it always gives me the willies, which really doesn't help because this thing is terrifying enough as it is. I don't want to get interdicted by a Fargoid either, no, Darian. I'm so scared. There are 3 criteria for a body to be classified as a planet. It must orbit a sun, its gravity must be great enough to form it into a round shape, the planet must be gravitationally dominant in its orbit. Pluto doesn't fulfill the final requirement. That's what I meant, I think, by, or what I thought I meant by there's stuff around it. I think there are bigger things around it, or something. Well, it's like there's clusters of things, so there's no like definitive Pluto. There's like other stuff or something like that. I'm talking shit. I don't know. It's really far away, this thing. Yeah, and Gogglebot says the same sort of thing. Thank you for that. Now we all know. I hope you're all fucking excited. Right, so what we're doing at the minute, for those who have just joined, we're going to a white dwarf star, and we're going to get some sexy footage. Sexy footage. Yeah, there you go. Pluto is basically part of a less populated asteroid belt. Beautiful. Do you have a permit for Earth? No, which we might. I do want to go to Earth. I thought I'm going to do some shots around Earth. But instead of... How do you get a permit for Earth? There's a question. Because I would like to go there, because there are some shots I need of Earth. But there are other planets that look just like Earth, which we can go to instead. It doesn't really matter. I'm worried that I'll bump into this dwarf star too hard and crash into it, because we're going very fast. We're going 100 times faster than the speed of light. And earn a proper rank with the Federation. Alright, well, we won't worry about that. I have to get in with the humans. Yes, I do know that the neutron stars are very dangerous, so you don't want to accidentally bump into it. You should start to slow down as you get closer. Yes, I think so. We're still about 7 minutes away, so we'll be all right. Cool. I'm not a petty officer, so there's no way I'm going to get that. I think you can't go to Sol without a permit, which is like a region. I just don't think you can jump there, from what I can work out. Yeah, I'm not elite in anything, so that ain't gonna happen. Ah! Don't forget that I will show you Sid eventually. He's just not in here at the moment. He's off on his little adventures. Now, I accidentally flew into a neutron star and got supercharged without... I was like, I wonder what happens if you fly into those belts. And apparently that's like guaranteed death if you don't know what you're doing. But I accidentally like pulled out at the right time and then got supercharged jumps for a while. Which I was just like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. The reason I'm not playing in VR is because we're here collecting footage, and I can't collect footage in VR, unfortunately. We're making something for a video, so you'll see all this footage back in a video next week on Friday. This Friday coming up. So that's what we're doing at the moment, for those who don't know. God, we're going so fast! We're so fast! I'm trying to break the speed limit. Demon Miner. Yeah, this is a good game. I'm still not really any good at playing it. I find it so fucking difficult. Right, we're gonna start. It's gonna start getting very big very quickly, this thing. Everyone seems to think, I can do this, I know what I'm doing. Everyone's worried, but you don't have to worry about me. We got a whole minute before we hit it. I'm scared. There is no down in space. This is a good game, I think, to play, to listen to music or play, you know, if you want to listen to a podcast or a radio program. I find it hard to do that, like sitting and doing nothing. I think playing games is a really good thing to listen to podcasts or watch TV programs that you've seen a bunch of times and you just want to have on. This is a really good game to play. See, the gravity of the neutron star is slowing me down automatically anyway. So we're just staying at the same sort of amount of time away from it. We're staying at around 1 minute. So I won't crash into it very easily. I'm pretending I know what I'm talking about. I haven't a fucking clue. This is how I watched Red Dwarf. Now, I recently watched all of Red Dwarf. I've said this before, I think, on a stream. If you want to find a really well-written sci-fi program, I don't think you can do much better than the first 3 seasons of Red Dwarf. It's beautifully written and very, very funny. Each season, and I feel this way about every season, has a bad episode. And consider there are only 6 episodes in each season, so like 1/6 of the whole program I would consider not that great. But other than that, it's really good. Here we go. 9, 8. We're only 8,000 light seconds away. Under normal circumstances, that would be quite far, but obviously we're not too worried about that. I'm drinking the Flavorly Session IPA. I don't really like it very much, but it's the only beer we have, and I fancied having a beer because it Makes streaming a lot more fun when you're drunk. I streamed this a few months ago, really, really drunk, and I'm worried about what things I might have said, but I haven't had any blowback, so everything seems fine. Yes, I do hear that Firefly is incredible. Now my ship is starting to shake around a little bit. I'm worried if it's something to do with where we're going. I wasn't expecting this to be that far away. Oh, look at that! I want to film there. A volcanic planet. I probably shouldn't take my eyes off the neutron star. 9 light seconds farther than the moon. I don't know. I know the sun is about 6 light minutes away. 6 or 7. I'm not entirely sure how far the moon... Oh, look, there's the planet. Oh my god. I don't want to hit that. I think that was the planet I was just peeking at. there they all go. Oh, these stars really freak me out, but we're not... The goal is to not go anywhere near it. We don't need to. Right, let's slow down a little bit. I'm getting freaked out. We're going to the blue. The blue will get us there at a reasonable speed. The moon is about 1.3 light seconds. Cool. I like the level of sciencey chat that we're having. I'm glad that you all... I think science is becoming cool. I honestly think, given a long enough timeline, the human beings could reach a self-sustaining level. But unfortunately, we're still in the mindset of waste. I think we are changing our ways, and I think eventually we would get to the stage where we would be recycling everything, but I think we'll all die before we get there, which is really sad. If only we had gotten to the stage a little bit quicker. I think in another 100 years, we would be a completely different society if things continued to go well. Okay, it's about to get very big very quickly. I'm just gonna go over here because I'm fucking terrified. I don't like you. Right, we don't need to get that close. I also don't really know how close we can get. Cool. Ugh, it's so fucking spooky, this thing. Oh, your shield's up. I turned them back on, yes. Thank you, Bonzo Baker. You're working your way up this. Science is fucking cool and we all know it. Right, so. You can go right into the jet cone, I do know that. Just wait for it to blink. Right, it will look better if I do this. I'm just worried that my ship will start moving towards it. It's a whole light second away. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game is so fucking sexy. Oh, no, I sort of ruined that little shot there. Here we go. So yeah, that's for those who don't know, that's what we're doing today. We're just getting some nice shots of this game. Wow. Wowza. Alright, we can move back a little bit actually. There we go. Now I just need to... It's quite hard to control this with the joystick, as I've said. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get closer. I'm just gonna get like a far away shot. This I'm planning on using a lot of this in the video, so I'm gonna use quite a few shots of this. We'll get a bit closer. When we're done, we could fly into it because this ship isn't worth that much, and I kind of want to go back to where I was before. What do we think? Fly into it when we've got these shots? Right. Anyway, sorry. Let me record. Right. And... Ooh, that's quite nice. We'll go back first. We'll go back and then we'll go forward. Now, I'm not too fond of this. The top line's a little bit too close to the top of the screen. I'm not too fond of that. I'll have to fix that. But we'll get this shot, just in case I do end up liking it. I'm very resistant. If I got a shot, I'm like, oh, I'm not too sure about this. I always make sure I get it to completion before I change, because I often change my mind. And we'll just do a forward. You know, I look back and I say, actually, that looked really good. I'm sad that I messed around with that. You all talk. Oh, people are talking about. tweets that I've replied to. If I've liked your tweets, me liking your tweets is not a big deal, I assure you. I am just a normal, boring boy. There you go. Thing is, if I move the camera up, it would kind of ruin this shot of my ship. There you go. I'm just going to try that again, but with the camera slightly up more if I can. I'm not too... There we go, that looks a bit better. Yeah, it ruins the ship, though. The ship isn't nice. If I move down, though, like that. I think that looks a little bit nicer. I'm just going to get the same shots again with the nebula, the star a little bit down. Just get it on its own. We're going to get a little bit closer and do some more edgy shots. But so far, I like this. I don't know if this is that interesting. I just thought, because the video is coming out next week, I don't have a lot of time because it's still quite a lot to get done. So I thought I could sort of combine getting shots with hanging out with you guys. So, what are we talking about? What are your thoughts on all the meme accounts and stuff? Whenever a new friend like sees them, they're like, "Holy fuck, Matt, have you seen this?" I'm like, yeah. I personally don't. I think maybe at the start I thought it was a little strange, but it kind of happened very slowly, so I kind of got used to it as it happened. I think if I'd never seen it now and then I saw all the meme accounts that were like, "This is fucking weird," but because it's happened gradually over a certain amount of time, I'm not that weirded out by it. I think they're quite funny. It's very flattering because it seems weird, like when you like that someone would make an account about you, but then like everyone I follow has those sorts of accounts around them, and I don't find them weird when I come across them, if you know what I mean. When they're about someone else, I think they're funny. You know, like JonTron has loads, Babish has some, Kriparian, who's like a Hearthstone streamer, he's got thousands, and they're perfect. I think they're quite funny, so I don't worry that too much about it. Here you go. This is the shot. This is the shot that I'll probably use. I like this one. This is it. Sort of summed up really nicely. Yeah, this is Sam's eye. And then we're gonna get a bit closer. This is the night for the black hole. I have an idea of a panning shot, so we see the distortion of my ship as well as the space around it. This is kind of what I had in mind. Already sort of perfectly captured. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Matt, you realise that some people here almost faint when you notice them. I wouldn't. I am very uncool. I wouldn't worry about that. Right, here we go. Boop. Oh my goodness, inside the ship it even looks good. Right, so we need to get a bit closer, really. I would like to fly around it and get a shot, but I'm really scared about hitting it. So let me just try something. No. I'm fairly certain I'm not going to crash into it here, am I? I'm so scared. I'm so scared, you guys. Right, here we go. Oh my god, it's so fucking creepy. I don't like it. It's like an animal. It's like a freaky animal. There we go. I'm not really getting the sort of thing I wanted from this. There we go. There we go. That's better. Because you can see it's sort of moving up because I'm moving around it. I'm really worried I'm about to get sucked into it. So this time it's sort of moving up the screen, which is because I'm moving around it, which is kind of the sort of shot I wanted. It's like a big blue moustache. I'm just going to think about it. It's like the Lorax's moustache. It's not scary, it's just the Lorax's moustache. There we go, that shot is sort of over now, I think. So where are we? Are we still sort of far away? Yeah, we're still in a decent decent not going to die. Right, and then now the last sort of shot. Right, the last sort of shot I wanted is one with me flying towards it. It's still an hour. It's an hour away at this speed. So what we can do is switch this off. We're not going to be anywhere near it. We've got a year. We've got a year, guys. Nothing bad's going to happen. This is what I had in mind. Wait, no, wait. We're going down. We're going down to a day. 9 days. Okay, okay. Let's not go too fast then. 9 days is long enough for me. Thank you very much. God, I'm so scared. I'm so scared, guys. It's so weird to think I flew into one of these wings. I may even have done it in VR. Anyway, I need to come back here in VR, man, I tell you. This looks absolutely like a really bad idea, but I think we are perfectly safe. Fuck me, man. How cool is that? Oh, there you go. Fucking amazing. And if we do a little bit of a zoom outwards as well, it makes it look a bit more... There we go. That's better. Let's go back in. We'll get one in, and then we'll get one out. And back out again. That is so nicely framed. That's absolutely stunning. Dean the Bin says, where did you go on your honeymoon and how was it? I went to Amsterdam and it was really good. I was very, very drunk for a very long time. And I regret a little bit about how we didn't relax at all. We just went out, we hit it hard every single night. And then we went to a festival and we hit it hard. We hit it even harder every single night. And then... I didn't take any shrooms. I'd have liked to. No, I wouldn't like. I think if I take shrooms, I would have a really bad time. I do not have a. I have quite a nervous disposition, and I think reality altering around me is not my cup of tea. Matt, isn't weed legal there? I wouldn't know. I'm afraid. I wouldn't know. Cool. It sort of reached. I mean, this is fucking great, isn't it? This is so stunning. Lou Finette says, did you ever find out why the van didn't turn up after your wedding? So at the end of my wedding, the van that's meant to take all of our personal belongings home didn't turn up, but in the end they said it was a system error. That was so bad. If we didn't have a wedding organizer, that would have ruined our entire wedding. Right, let's just do one more, because we would have had to deal with it on our wedding night. It's just not what the bride and groom should be doing. So we should be coming in. Oh, there we go. Right. Is it coming in? There we go. I'm not too hot on this shot. It doesn't look that nice. I'll just take this one just to be sure. Yes, that's true. Weed is not actually legal in Amsterdam. It's tolerated. This is the same sort of shot as before. Let's just equal out a little bit. Oh, and there's one more thing I could do, actually, which would make... There we go. One more little thing. I like that. That looks nice. The nebula looks a little bit too small, though. There you go. Let's try that one more time. Here we go. But what happened at the bad thing that happened at my wedding night was we went to a bar that we pre-agreed beforehand was not going to be a free bar, and they were like, right, because we want our guests to pay, because the wedding, everything was free, all the booze and food, but we said afterwards we're not going to pay. And we got there, and I was obviously drunk as a skunk. And they're like, we need a card behind the bar just for insurance. And we were like, oh, that's a bit weird that you need that. We've already paid a deposit. And they're like, oh, it's just in case anything goes wrong. We're like, okay. And then they set up a free bar using my debit card, which came to £800. And I found out the next day, and they're like, right. And my card had been charged £800 for everyone's drinks. And we were like, we're not paying this. You've stolen our money. We told you that we didn't want a free bar. and they were having none of it, absolutely none of it. So we had to pay that as well. So a lot went wrong at the end of my wedding, but we didn't know about any of it, so it was fine. It's just people are such dicks. Right, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer, and try and get just a. Although I felt like we kind of got a lot of good shots there. We don't need to be much closer.
Frameshift drive charging.
This feels like a bad idea, what I'm doing right now, but we'll do it anyway.
4,
Oh god.
1, engage.
No. Right. We're gonna get a little bit closer. No, wait. We're very close, aren't we? We're very close. We're too close. That's very close. Oh no, it's fine. I think we've kind of got what we wanted to there. Thank you, Pablo Ice. It was family and friends that paid. It wasn't just random people. But it was such a dick move. But the thing is when you complain about this is people are always, companies will treat you like this because they think you're just trying to get shit for free, which I do understand because people are dicks. Like I would never lie about this. I would never go to a company and be like, I said this, and be lying. But a lot of people do. You know, they take people for a ride, so they've got to protect themselves. It's just really shitty that I have to pay the brunt for dicks. This is a really cool shot. But you know what I mean. Thank you, Bonzo Bash. Yoga number 2 says Enter the Florpus, and yes, I have seen Enter the Florpus, and it was fucking great. It's on Netflix. It's an Invader Zim movie, and it's really good. Really good. Let's go this way as well, just to be sure. You can. I'm too scared to go anywhere near this. Right, and then there's one more thing I kind of had in mind. I thought this could be quite cool. Something along the lines of... Oop. It's quite hard to line this stuff up. Just to like get a general shot of it with this disappearing. Thing is, I'll only use 1 or 2 of these shots because I'll need to keep cutting to new things. Oh, this is cool. Oh, there you go. How about that? I know nothing about photography. These skills are useless in the real world. I can do this in video games, but that's it. I'm a little bit sad because I feel like the left and the right side aren't equally balanced, but can't be done, really. Can't be helped, I mean. Sid is called Sid because that was his name when we Ooh, there you go. Cool, look at that. Sid is called Sid because of his name. That was just his name when we got him. Someone else named him. His old owner was Australian, so we think it might have been Sid after Sydney, but we're not entirely sure. This isn't for a thumbnail, but I could certainly use some of this for a thumbnail. Right, I just want to try it because that was quite cool. If I can probably get even closer. Let me speed the camera up. Do something similar. It's not quite as cool. Even rotate the camera. Ooh, trippy. I don't know what I would use this for, but it's fucking trippy. Oh, it makes me feel a bit sick, I have to say. And there we go. What is that noise? That was my engine. That was my frame shift drive starting. We don't want to do that. Cool. That'll do. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just sort of getting this sort of shot. Maybe actually the light coming out of it as it goes by might be okay. Bye, Failura. After this, we're going to go to... We can go to a black hole. That'd be quite good. I'm out of ideas now. I feel like this. I'm missing something with this shot, but I don't know what it is. Ooh, fucking hell, right. I feel like I've kind of got everything. Ooh, slow this down. Like this sort of thing I don't like. It's not really doing it for me with this moving through it. I just feel like there's something. I've probably got everything I could use. Like a slightly faster speed. Nah. Alright, good. Get a shot flying through the jets, as in that jet there. I'm too scared to do that.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
You can't land on the volcanic planet, unfortunately. You can only fly around it.
4.
Thank you for subscribing, Marcus Artemis. You lovely person.
Engage.
Have you visited AAA H294? It contains 2 black holes, a ringed M-class star, a ringed white dwarf, and a ringed neutron star. I mean, fucking hell, we should go there. That sounds good. Now, I want to try and get like one of it passing by, but I really don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I need to be quick. It's a little bit too... Yeah, looks a bit pedestrian, if I may say so. We've already got quite a lot of good shots of it. We're not moving fast enough either, unfortunately. Come on. No. I'm trying to set this up so that it will hit at a good time. It disappearing might be quite nice. It's going to get smaller and smaller. Nah, it's not that nice. Cool. There we go. Not too fond of that. Right, so how are we doing? Space is too big. Assuming heat would increase. Well, I did say I was going to go in it. You know what I mean? I did say I would. I just want to get one of it passing by. It doesn't look quite as cool when it's passing by. It looks cooler when it's in the frame. I'm not so sure about that. It kind of works, but because of the animation, it looks better when we're not moving, because you get to see the cool part of it. But this kind of looks okay with it sort of disappearing out of sight. This has a certain whimsy to it. Drop out in the cone. I don't want to. I'm scared. Samity Man says, have you ever had a Finnish follower? Because if not, I'm the first one. You're the first I know of. So there you go. You can't get a shot at the back of the ship when you're jumping. When you start jumping, it's only in first person. What is the game? The game is about trading, finding resources, selling them, upgrading your ship, getting in with factions. There's lots you can do. Now it's just sort of disappeared. Cool. Right, so there we go. I said I would drive into it, but I don't really want to have to come. There's quite a lot of stuff here I'd like to go to, and I don't want to have to come back, because I want to go to that planet and see if we can get some shots near it. No, this one. This one. There we go. What if you fly down alongside the cone? I would just die. I would just immediately die. I feel like there's only so many of those I want to use, and I've got quite a lot of good ones that I'm happy with, so I'm just going to leave it at that. It's 5:15 AM. Yes, you need to go to bed. Do you know Up is not memed in real life? No, I don't. Oops. He's just a very helpful and friendly guy. I have a lot of missed calls from friends and family. What do you do? Oh, we're not at blue. We're not at blue. But if you get too fast, you just go down and then you go back up and you hit it. If anything, this is faster. This is the way to do it. See, and now we're right there. Now we're going to stop perfectly in time. Slow down. Slow down. Slow. We can do this. We can do this. We're only traveling at half the speed of light. We can stop. I am slowing down. Don't you tell me to slow down. Oh, this is quite a nice little planet. Might be cool to do a little shot near it. Yes, I was thinking about jumping outside the rings. You might be right. We'll do one nearby, but I don't think it will look quite as cool close up as it would far away. I'm glad that you can join us, Player Spotted. I hope you're going to have a fun time watching this stream. I want to stop there. What about a space storm? You've got the chain chair. Yeah, this is the Marcus from IKEA. You're right, yeah. Okay, let's just have a little look around here. I'm not too hopeful about this, actually. I've been to one of these before, and they're not overly exciting. As you can see, it just kind of hides the ships. Because there's no color to it, you know. It just looks like it's like, what am I even looking at here? Yeah, it's not a very interesting looking object, unfortunately. So I'm not too sure about this one. Let's go a little bit further out. I don't think there's any need to be here. Let's go outside the rings. I'm in private because I'm not playing the game. We're just getting visuals, and I know I'll just get killed at some point. Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
We'll try and fly through the rings. That might be a good idea, just to get shots of the ship going. For what I have in mind, though, I don't really want the ship to be, I'm more interested in seeing the objects than the ships being near the... Oop, not really far away. I still use a joystick. I'm using one now. I wouldn't like to play this game with a mouse and keyboard, but I don't play any games with a mouse and keyboard, so that's just my general... What? We're not getting any... We're still not going very fast. Thank you, Bonzo Baker. I hope you had a nice time watching the stream. I do worry about streaming this game and getting killed, but I've never been killed before streaming it. Right, how are we doing now? We got prettiness? Is this pretty? Pretty planet? I mean, the planet's too dark. It doesn't look cool. Can't see it. We'll try and fly through the rings, but I'm not too... What we'll do is we'll land on the rings. How about that? Go and look at the rocks around the ring. That would be quite nice. Oops. I'll close this. Because you can do stuff like this. Maybe not, actually. It's just not really a... It just doesn't look that good. My ship's engines aren't even doing anything. I think if the ship's engines were moving, it might be okay. You can walk around the ship in VR. Yeah, I'm not really feeling any of this, I have to say. I'm going to try one thing, actually. I have an idea. Because that does look quite nice. If I freed myself from it. Do you know what you would do after YouTube won't become a sustainable source of income? But I have a Patreon account, so I'm not too worried. YouTube is very slowly becoming a complete clusterfuck of like warning signs of do not invest anything in this website. It is falling apart, and the people in charge of it have no idea what they're doing. Here we go, we got something. I mean, this is, at least it's a bit different, this. It's not overly incredible. I think this is a nice shot just to show you something a bit different, but it's nothing mind-blowing. Thank you for subscribing, Eastgardy. Eastgardy. I love all these names. There we go, that'll do. The ring is, you know, this is okay. I'll give this shot a 7 out of 10. It will do the job. The recent changes aren't affecting me that much. I'm fine on YouTube. I a few months ago gave up on the idea of earning any money through ad revenue. I don't pay attention to it. If a video gets demonetized, I don't try and get it remonetized. I've given up. I just don't care anymore. It's not worth the hassle. It's just not worth it. Because I do, you know, the primary thing about my job is I want to enjoy it because I'm very lucky to have it. Worrying about monetization ruins my job, and so it's not worth worrying about. You see what I mean? Earning money is not as important as enjoying yourself. And I have a Patreon, so I can get by. Is kind of my view. Here we go. Oh, this is nice. I like this shot. We just need to be going a little bit faster. Let's go a tiny bit. Go, 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 go. We don't have much time. We keep panicking and not pressing the right buttons. Yeah, it looked better before. That'll do. And now speed this up. This is okay. It's definitely quite interesting. So what am I even looking at? I'm gonna leave this for a minute because I think it's gonna get a bit nicer. So that was okay. Now we'll try and do something like that. This should pass by our screen quite nicely. Let's try that. Yeah, I feel like this is the kind of place a Jedi goes to kill his master. I think so as well. Cool. I know this one isn't that thrilling, but I will use at least one shot of it. It's just like a nice, a bit different. I'm not so sure about a closer flyby. The textures of this don't get any better when you get closer. They stay this sort of level. This I quite like. I'm quite happy with it. It's a shame you can see the tearing of the skybox in the distance, unfortunately, but other than that, it looks good. But yeah, I was very I was quite surprised actually about the, personally at least, the backlash about the tick. Personally, I understand why people would be annoyed, but I personally don't see how, because the people, you know, the backlash from my point of view were a lot of people I'm trying to think exactly what I mean, because I don't have a problem, you know, I have friends who are complaining about it, you know, it's nothing on them. There we go, that'll do. It just always seems to me that this sort of stuff doesn't impact the people watching your videos. No one pays any attention to it. I never notice if someone does or doesn't have a tick, so it just seems odd that people would mind. I guess it's kind of my view. I'm fairly certain it doesn't affect, you know, your channel turning up in searches, nor does it affect your videos at all, and that's the main thing. If they were like restricting like the length of your videos or something like that, I can understand why. Oh god, I just don't think it means anything. I really don't. getting a lot of phone calls from people. Who's this? I'm just going to answer this. 1 second. Hello? Hello? How are you, my dear? I am, yes. Are you at the door? Oh, is he in the house? Of course I'll let him in. Alright, 1 second, I'll let him in. These are my ex-flatmates have come back. It's a good thing I answered that. They're at the door, but I can't hear them. You could probably hear the doorbell going. Right, I'll be 1 second. This is my opportunity to get another beer. Don't you do anything that you'll regret. You know? I'm not wearing any trousers, so I have to leave the shop without showing my legs. Da, 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 da. Right, take this down. Back. Ah! Don't show my legs. There we go. Sorry, I have returned. Yes, I'm surprised I haven't hit a stun or something, or a star. Thank you, Dean the Bin. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm back. Where's Matt? Right, so at the minute, a lot of people are asking because people are coming and going. At the minute, I'm working on an Elite Dangerous video where I talk a lot about space and things. And so I just wanted some cool shots that would be gliding by while I talk about it. So we're just collecting a load of kind of sweeping, interesting footage of just like random things. So, should we go here and go into the ice ring? I think it should have an ice ring. I could go to this one, but it's a little bit too small. I want to go to a nice big blue planet. So we're going to try that one. So it'll take us a minute to get there. And so I'm just sort of, because the video is coming out next week, I don't have a lot of time to finish it. Oh, we're very close to it. No, 8 minutes away. I thought it said 0 and 10 seconds. It's hot. I'm streaming in not a lot of clothes. I've got loads of messages from people. People were trying to get in the house. And I was ignoring them because I have my headphones in. Did you guys hear the door going? I didn't. We could see some alien stuff. There are no there is actually one alien scene that I need to record. Oh god. Where but I don't think we'll have time to do that today. I'll do that separately. Where I just need to kind of see one. You just go on the signal sources and I just got to focus the camera on one. I don't have to do anything. Actually, saying that, I could probably... No, I should probably do it. I sometimes get footage from people online if I'm trying to do something difficult, but it might be easier if I just do it. It would be faster to jump out of the system and jump back in. You say that. Oh, and my flatmates are used to me answering the door half naked, don't worry. Ah. So, there's not a lot of stimulation going on here, so I have nothing to say. I am thinking about the aliens. I don't think I'll find them now. If someone could DM me how to find aliens, that would be useful. Because I've done it on a stream before. I think it's quite easy. I don't think they're far from here. You just go to a certain sector and then go to a alien signal source, and then they're all there, aren't they? Witchhead Nebula. Is that to go to now? Or is that I do want to go to the oh, that's difficult. See, this takes so long. This is why I'm doing it on stream, because it takes a lot of time. I might another night do this again. We'll see how far we get. I'd definitely like to go to a black hole before the end of this. So we'll go here, do the ice. We'll do quite a few shots of the ice, and that'll be nice. This will be easy. I'm gonna just do this without the ship, I think. Just get some sweeping shots of the ice and the planet. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what strikes us. Yes, I am. I know why it's taking a long time. I left and then I'm coming back. Bad order of things. I'm not really feeling this beer. Give it a wee break. Windowsill. If it's near me, I'll just drink it. Maya has the nearest black hole. Yes, that rings a bell. We'll go there after this. We'll get some nice ice shots, then we'll do a black hole, and then we'll go see an alien. But I doubt we'll have time to do all three. But I'd really like to do an alien live on stream, because I'm really bad at finding them myself. Look at my hair. What is going on? I give myself. Should I do my hair like this in my videos from now on? How about that? How's that? This is my... Is it Dwight? I've not seen The American Office, but I know the character. Oh dear, this is a bad look for me. It makes it look like I'm balding and everything. Maya has a lot of aliens. Aliens and a black hole. That'd be cool. This looks like I'm in a boy band if I do that from the 90s. This is my mop. This makes me look like the lead singer of Blur. So I've got all the looks. All the looks. Brian... Oh, something Albarn. What's his name? Something Albarn. Anyway. So, Tanner the Gamer 7747 says, "You're fucking streaming. You fucking stream and I didn't know about it." How are you here then if you didn't know about it? That's what I want to know. Because a lot of people say that. How did you find out about this? Damon, thank you. Damon Albarn. He is one of the greatest musicians of our time. You're a nerd. Oh. Ooh, some scanning is happening. Yeah, I really did make a big mistake leaving this sector and then coming back to it. I should have jumped out and come back. I feel really silly about this. Wasted fucking 5 minutes. It was unrecommended. Ooh, very nice. The aliens will be in the video, but only very, very briefly. Here we go. We can do this. If we just hit it, we'll be fine. That will get us there. Oh my god! Through the hole. Nailed it. One-handed as well. Now that's what I call fucking spaceship. Right. So this is beautiful. So this will be a nice shot from here. So let's get one of those, and then we'll get a bit closer. What sort of angle would look nice? That looks nice. There we go. We might be a wee bit too high up. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, I should be. I'm really frustrated that I am not in ultra wide, but it can't be helped because I could get a widescreen pattern in a minute. Right, this doesn't look very good. I don't like this. It's not moving. We need to get back in the ship. Maybe we could do a zoom and pan of this if we go, something like that. Just for the... We'll just get everything. We'll leave this for a second. I'm not going to use this because it looks like crap. Okay, what we're going to do instead is... Let's turn this around, get to the same sort of position. We're too close. Now, what if I do this? No? Oh, shit, I'm out of space. There we go. Nailed it. Not recording. There you go. That's more like it. Oh, yeah. We'll go back a bit as well and get a bit further away in case this doesn't look nice. But I think this looks fucking stunning. This is, in VR, my favorite place to go are these rings. They're absolutely incredible because they're just 3D particles as far as the eye can see. Okay, that'll do. No, that doesn't look quite as nice. Just get this, just to be sure. On your right panel should be a report on alien activity. Oh, cool. Alright, we should get back out of this. Now, I'm going to take another one of these, but slightly further away. Some of my favorite spaceship designs. My favorite spaceship. I quite like the, I don't know any of this game. I quite like Starbug in Red Dwarf. I think the design of Starbug is really great. Because it uses models as well, so it looks awesome. Alright, let's have a look where we are now. We're a bit further away. Excuse me. There we go. Right, we're a little bit too far away, but that's fine. Now, we wanted this angle, so let's go to the left slightly. Alright, let's just try and pass it this way and see how... I'm not too hot about going into the shadow. I don't like that. Let's go... Well, we'll try anyway, because that's the direction we need to go anyway. Oh, shit. Fucked it. I liked how that was. This isn't doing it for me. How about that? We're too top down on it. We need to be a bit more side on. Shallow angle on the rings. That's exactly right. Although now that we're getting a bit closer, it's becoming more shallow and turning into actually quite a nice shot. This is okay. Again, none of this is mind-blowing, but it's okay. I'm quite enjoying how it's getting darker. The shadow is getting more pronounced as we get closer. That actually wasn't that bad. Right. And one more, and then we'll give up. I'm fairly happy with that stuff. Starbug. Yeah, Starbug's awesome. Way too close now. I thought we'd be better than that. Yes, I agree, player spotted. It's just I'm not very. I don't really know what I'm doing. Hello, Apple McSnapple. I hope you're doing well. Right, let's try again. One more try. I think we've got something usable, so I'm just being pedantic now. As is the story of my life. Right. Where's the ring? Okay, so here we go. Let's do a nice shallow shot. So I think just going slightly above it. No. We're just gonna see what happens. So let's try there. If I hit it, it's not the end of the world anyway. Well, they're saying that. This is quite nice from here. I keep closing it at the wrong time. Right. Okay. I quite like how lonely the planet is. If we move it to the side, we look like we're going towards it a bit more. This is a really nice shot of the planet. It looks nice here. It's really stunning. Really, really nice. Because what I'm doing is very lonely, the monologue that I'm giving. It's a very sort of bleak, but also very sort of not negative thing. So this kind of suits it quite a bit. And then we'll try and turn the engines on and get a shot with that, but... Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. What I'm going to try is... I'm trying to remember how I did this in the first place. Oh no, we have to turn off... So we've got to turn off Super Cruise. No, 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 shut, stop. Shit! Shit, right. Now we can do this. Get confused. I think the lights kind of ruin it a little bit, actually. Let's get it on its own, just to make sure we've got it on its own. I like the lights in the other shots. In this shot, I quite liked how dark everything was, because it kind of contrasted well, it didn't contrast with the shadow. This adds a little bit too much life to this shot. I quite liked how dark and bleak it was, but we'll take both and we'll look back at them later and see how they look. I'm gonna let it get a bit further away and see how it looks. Yeah, the lens effect I don't like either, exactly. The path to partner has gone well. We are a partner. I've made it. Right, don't like this very much. Let's just try and get... Cool, okay. And we're going to try our final thing of just passing by this.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not hopeful of it. I'm finding it quite hard to get this shot, but
4,
I'm happy with what we've already got.
2, 1, engage.
Slow down. We're not going fast enough. I mean, this looks... I quite like this, though. This looks nice. This is just moving, just adds a little bit of energy to the shot. I'm not going fast enough, though. I'm getting frustrated by that. And now we're a little bit too shallow on, I'm afraid. It's okay. This is okay. I like how we're sort of looking where the planet is looking. It's quite nice. Yes, I should definitely film in a higher resolution. So, oh, this is turning into something quite nice. I mean, it's fucking beautiful. Let's be honest. Really nice. Now, just do that. Kind of fucked up a bit. Let's try that. Ah, it was alright before. There we go. This is nice. We got something nice now. The shadow moving is nice. Because it's like the planet's turning like gold as well. God, this game is so fucking pretty. I'm just going to leave this alone because this is perfect. Both my partnerships are going well. My Twitch and marital are very nice. No regrets. Yeah, I'm hoping that if we get too much footage, which we won't get, I never have enough footage, I'll be able to use this in other videos, but we'll see. I mean, this is just getting better and better, this shot. My favorite weird thing about Emma. There's a lot of weird things about Emma that drive me crazy because she's a single child. I don't know why I'm jumping to the weird things that drive me crazy. Because she's a single child, she's not very good at sharing. Not that all single children would be bad at sharing, but she's definitely got the I don't like sharing gene. Weird thing I like. It should be much easier. Well, because I wouldn't class the things I like about her as weird, I guess. What weird things do I like? Her favorite food is pizza, and I quite like that. I think it's very sweet. This whole shot can be used separately in different parts because it's changed so much. This could be the planet has changed to so many different colors. I'm really glad that I haven't messed around with this. I don't think I'd be able to get the ship's shadow. No, I don't think that would work. Whereas the only reason I find the sharing thing a bit of a problem is because I am a middle child. This is just another one. So I'm very good at sharing. Because I've got two brothers, older and younger. So I find sharing quite easy. This is just the gift that keeps on giving this planet. I can use this in a lot of different shots because it looks like a different thing each time. There we go. I want to change, but I don't know. Maybe I think I need to change. Now we're going to try and get it turning into a single slither. Let's go to the left slightly. Oh shit! It's too far. Alright, there we go. Leave it. It's going to go to a nice slither as it hits the sort of central point of the shot. Oh yeah! Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. So I'm a bit enthralled by this. Oh! Oh, yeah. Nice. Cool. I feel like we got enough of that. Let's go land on the ring. It's fun doing this with you guys. Doing it on your own, it feels a little bit too like you're not doing anything. Because I'm streaming and gathering this, it's a nice sort of combination of being productive. I hate not being productive. Even though like gathering footage is technically productive, I never feel like it is. So let's just go to the light part first. Now there are no resources here, so I can't land on it using I don't believe there are other. I haven't seen any. I have to just sort of go for it and try and come out of hyperdrive at the right time. Yeah, so at the minute I'm just getting shots for my next YouTube video, which seems like a good way to spend time on a stream. Like I go, people say like, oh, playing video games for a living, that must be cool, but it drives me fucking mad because playing video games feels so unproductive that it just drives me insane. I really hate being unproductive, just because I'm a bit of a psycho. So playing video games is the dream, but unfortunately I find it hard to enjoy. I much prefer writing scripts and editing videos because I feel like I'm achieving a lot more. And it's just to say at a solid speed. Those are not ice rings. Oh good. I really hoped that they would be, but never mind. It's just because they're really bright. Well, if I yeet myself, it's still a bit... I want to get as close as possible. Maybe if I do yeet myself, I don't know. Find out. I can get some rings in the trading missions, to be fair. I don't actually have to go to a ring place. I love how these I should probably get a video of it, but it's too late for that now. No, too late. Oh, you're right. Just yeeting myself would have worked. Yes, exactly. I will be using this footage in a video. I mean, saying that, these rocks actually look quite interesting. They look sort of red in colour. This might be quite good for a shot. Oh my god, I want to review Men in Black 3 so badly. I would love to do a movie review, yes. I love Men in Black 3. It is easily one of my favourite movies. So I would love to review it on the channel, and I will eventually. It's just, you know, using the footage is a bit dodgy. But yeah, I will do it, definitely. It'll take us a minute to get there. Come on! How's the planet look anyway at the distance? Yep.
Scan detected.
Who's scanning me? Who the fuck is scanning me? That's not good. Ooh, hello, hello. It's so hard to get right. I don't want to hit them. I'm just sort of deciding what would look best here. I'm not overly thrilled with any of this. But I think as we get closer to it, it might start to look quite nice. I can fix the rotation in post. There we go. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I think when we get into the rocks, it will look cool. We can handle a smash into a rock. It will look great. We'll get a nice spinning camera effect. Unfortunately, my computer doesn't render these properly at the moment. I don't know why. So let's kind of fuck this shot up, unfortunately. That's a shame. This would have looked really good if it hadn't ruined the rendering. Woohoo! Hello. We're about to hit something, I imagine. Oh, this is so cool! I don't know why I'm having rendering issues, though. I've come out the other side. That was very fortunate. Let me have a look at... I have a... Is it to do with this? I'm going to use that anyway. I thought that looked cool. Is it to do with interlaced? Is it that? I don't know what interlaced means. No, it's not to do with that. I'm just going to put it back then. I didn't used to have this problem. I'm running this in windowed mode and a different resolution to my normal monitor, but I still don't think that would be the cause. And then the opposite. Genius. Thank you, Media Jack. I will stop soon. We'll continue the stream a little bit longer. I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna get some shots of rocks and then we'll go to the black hole and then we'll stop. But I won't record the black hole today. I'll do it tomorrow. Cool. I'm gonna use that shot anyway because I thought it was cool. I doubt any of you know why that weird fog effect is happening, do you? It would be cool to know. Well, I've been playing this game a lot and I've never had that rendering issue before. Let's see what you're carrying. Nothing. Leave me alone. Ah! Let's get out. I'm just gonna get ready to. No cargo. Waste of time. Thank God for that. It's not because I'm streaming. I had this trouble earlier today. I really don't know what it is. It might be just the resolution. My monitor resolution is quite high, and I'm running this slightly different to it. Ooh, I'm not sure. We'll get in it anyway. In the stream with a fight that I don't have any weapons. I will definitely lose that said fight. Right, let's just get in here and have a little wee look and see what it's like. Thank you, Scratch45. I'm very excited for my next video as well. It's very different to the stuff I've been making recently. I think it's a lot better. I've taken a lot of my lessons. Cool. Right. Let's see how this looks. I mean, you know, it's all there. I'm really disappointed about this rendering. It looks fucking awful. I can't really use this shot, unfortunately, because of the rendering. I'm just going to try something. I won't be able to read the chat for a second, but I'm just going to try something, because I'm going to put it onto my native resolution. I don't know how this will look for you, but I'll only do it for a minute while I get this shot. Yeah, it's fixed it. Cool. Right, I'm just going to get this shot. I don't know what you guys can see because I'm running this in ultra wide now, so but it looks fucking great for me, so we'll just keep it. It's probably just gotten huge for you, so you're probably just seeing a really weird close-up version, but I'll fix it in a second. Oh, it makes me really sad. That entering of through the planet looked so good, but I'm just going to use it anyway and just say in the comments or something that it's because I was running at the wrong resolution. Oh, this game really is fucking beautiful. The people who made it really knew what they were doing. Oh, there's a rock appearing from the bottom right. I know you probably can't see it, but it looks great to me. Cool. And then one more, and then I will leave this place, because I know it's not great for you. I'm just going to have the ship sort of flying into the distance. There we are. I'm very happy that we're not hitting anything. There we go. That's all right. We'll leave that. That's a good one. And slightly more up. And go back. Cool. Just because I don't know what you're all saying, if you have a program you want to watch, I'd recommend Derry Girls. It's a really good program. It's an Irish. It's set in Ireland, and it's fucking hilarious. British comedy at its best, or Irish comedy at its best. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. I'm not finished yet. I don't know what any of you are saying. I'm really sorry about this. It's just, this is the only way I can get this footage. I imagine it looks rubbish for you, but I can just entertain you by dancing. This would look really good if my ship wasn't in it, actually. Let me fix that. There we go. Oh, even better, man. Even better. Yes. It's funny, this game is just so incredibly beautiful. Yeah, a lot of this sort of stuff you wouldn't go looking for because you'd have no reason to. Cool, there we go. Right, I'm coming back, I'm coming back, I'm coming back, I'm coming back, I'm coming back. I'm back. Sorry, everyone. How did that all look for you? Oh, it looks okay. Good. Okay, good. Oh, it's gone back. Apply. Here we go. Cool. Right. So what I'm going to do, yes, it looks crap again, is I'm going to start working my way towards a black hole, but I won't record it. I'll just finish the stream by traveling there, and I can answer a few more questions. So we did the rings, we did the planets, we haven't landed on a planet. I wanted to do that. We haven't done a black hole. We haven't landed on a planet. I'll edit this in on like Monday or Tuesday, and if I want to get a bit more, I'll do another midweek stream instead of. Yeah, no, not instead of anything. I'll do another like 5 till 7 stream, like maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. So we'll do another one of these. But we'll go to a black hole, and then we'll leave it there. I'm just going to order some food because I am without food in the house. I've not seen Dragon Ball Super, no. I've still only seen Dragon Ball Z. But I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Right. Actually, I have some food here, though. Wait a sec. Don't mind me. I'll be with you in 1 second. I'm worried that I'll just look up and be dead. I've already played Breath of the Wild. I think it's one of the best games ever made. Literally, incredible. I think it has a lot of flaws, but the game has so many good points that are so well made. The flaws are very easy to overlook. I think with a little bit of tweaking, it could be like just straight out the best game ever made. It has aspects to it that make it unbelievably good. But I feel like it's not very well balanced. The more you play it, you get to a point where you can ignore a lot of the things about it that make it hard and interesting, because you just become so good. I'd like to do a video about it. It's just finding the time to make a video about everything. Because I'm so slow. Right, I'm ordering Vietnamese food. I think I'm happy with that. When I order food, I like to imagine myself eating it. So I'm just like, is this what I want? Is this what I want to eat? No, I don't want to eat that. I'm imagining myself eating it and I don't like it. Because I'm mad. I know what I want. I know what I want. I do this in a restaurant. I close my eyes and pretend to eat. It's like, is this what I want? Right, that's what I want. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my choice. Don't say your address out loud on stream. I always do that. I always try and be like, okay, it's going to, and then I say it out loud. You stole the joke about The Rock balancing his checkbook while talking about David Tennant in Good Omens with the new housemate girl. Using my videos to get with a lady. I mean, I couldn't think of a better use for them, let's be honest. I've been watching a lot of 30. Sorry. Right, I'm done. Sorry. I've been watching a lot of, I can't remember, isn't the guy in Jackass? Steve-O's videos. He's got a YouTube channel and it's fucking great. He is such a cool, funny, interesting guy. He's got, I get the feeling he could just talk non-stop for hours about nothing. Well, about his life, and it would always be interesting because he's done so many crazy things. There's a video about all the drugs he's taken. And it's unbelievable hearing him talk about it. It's really funny though, and he talks for about 20 minutes about all the drugs he's done, and then he's like, heroin. And he's like, no, I never touched heroin. I'm too scared of it. And then he talks about like the time he like snorted like a gram of cocaine and then like took a load of magic mushrooms. And then next scene he's like, oh no, heroin's too strong for me. It's okay. I think drugs are always a losing prospect. Right. Where's the nearest black hole? Can anyone help me? We're immediately looking at the chat. Good Omens memed. Right. Now, I remember someone said Miam. Miam. What am I doing? There we go. Not penis. It's not penis. Yeah. Oh, cool. It's not too far away. Oh, it's quite far away. Is this where the aliens are as well? We probably won't get here on time for the end of the stream, but to be honest, I think what I'll do is I'll take this footage and put it in, and then we'll just stream again. Cool. That's right. That's where I've been here before. It's a shame I have to go back. How many jumps is it? Oh, 13. That's not so bad. We should be able to get there, hopefully, by the time I finish. I'll be going for another sort of 15 minutes. Yeah, that's great. So I need to see some Alien as well. Oh, you want to see Sid as well? Okay. Okay. What I'll do is I'll set it jumping and then I'll get Sid and see if I can race. I've got about... I think once I press charge, I've got about 30 seconds before I hit start. So we should be able to do it. My voice is relaxing. I can do some. Oh, HIP 34707 is closer. I need to see some aliens anyway, so I'm happy to go to this place. Yes, don't forget I'm not wearing trousers. I have to be very careful about that. Oh, bollocks! I don't have orbital lines on. Right. Well, that sorts itself out and calms down. I'll go get Sid. Don't show the pants. Very red. She looks worried. Oh. It's everyone's favorite internet animal. Internet animal. Look at him. He's so fucking. He thinks he's so swish, doesn't he? He's like, I am here for your entertainment, humans. I shall sit and look regal while he plays his game. I grow tired of you. Just gonna do a charge. Destination obscured. I have a. Is it? There's a button I need to press on my keyboard to make it charge. Ooh. I think it's caps lock actually.
Frameshift drive charging.
Cat. Oh, Sid. You're so irreverent to my love. I'm gonna align with the escape vector and cuddle you. How's that for a... Let's go up. When Sid gets... Oh, my heat levels are overloading. I would get two of Sid if I could, but I'm only allowed one, because he would be very angry if I got another. He's looking off into the distance like, when will this end? Will this be over soon? Alright, let's try again. For sake.
Frameshift drive
Go.
charging.
Okay. Oh, he's so well behaved. He lets me cuddle him for the maximum amount of time he can put up with. You can see his claws.
Temperature
So, he is so fucking unamused. What if I stroke him? His claws all in. He's like, no. Oh, what do you think? been amused. We can do this. We can cuddle, Sid, and fly. Right, so we have to go up here. Alright, he's had enough. He's had enough. He's like, give me fucking out of here. Say goodbye, Sid. Yes, I'm enjoying the Sid emojis. One of them is a king. Yeah, he's had enough. He's not impressed. So I'm glad we're going where we are because I needed to get some Fargoid footage anyway, so I can do that next time. Oop. Ah, my joystick is frozen. There we go. Not a good time. Without the orbital lines, it's quite hard not to crash into the planet, but we definitely need to get fuel. Quite low. If you're searching for some interceptors, be sure to go to non-human signals threat 5. Cool, thank you. Is that where they are definitely there, but because I've done that before and they haven't attacked me. That's kind of the outcome I want. But I can go to a space station before I go and attack them, so at least I'll be near a respawn point.
Frameshift drive charging.
This is called a Thrustmaster joystick. Really weirdly, who came up? Like, I bet the people in the office who came up with the design for this were like, let's call it the Thrustmaster. That's fucking genius.
3, 2, 1.
Just checking out my hair and my knee. Yeah, this one's great. I got sent a free one by a company that does joysticks for like a living. There's a major export. I don't know what I'm talking about. And it's got like 3 times as many buttons. But this one works fine. You can do it. If you're clever, you can add all the buttons you need to it without too much trouble. I picked this one just because it's the one. It is one that a friend told me to get. I'm afraid I don't know the company. If you watch my Elite Dangerous video, I do show the box. But I've thrown that box away now, so I have no idea. It doesn't say on it. It just says Thrustmaster. It looks like this. If that helps. It looks like some sort of very elaborate sex toy. Oh, it's called Flight Hotus. T-Flight Hotus. H-O-T-S. Oh, fuck. There we go. When I made that Elite Dangerous video, I had no idea that it would do so well. I think it's fucking hilarious. I don't think I can take fuel from this now. Because it's got like 3 million views. I didn't even know what I was talking about. I had no idea what I was talking about because I just didn't understand the game at all. I was just talking nonsense about it. But that was kind of the idea. The idea was that I was giving the first impressions for the first 3 days of playing it, as opposed to I know what I'm talking about. Because it would have taken months. I still don't really understand this game. I still don't think I could do a proper review on it because I keep stopping and starting with it as opposed to like playing it properly and getting an idea of what it's about. My orbit lines are off because they show up when I'm trying to get footage of the planet. I could probably turn them on for the flight, but I am a man of. Oh, I should do some red star recording, but I'm just gonna get to the black hole. I think that's the main thing. I've got a lot of fuel. This isn't good. I could get fuel there. I imagine the next one will have fuel. I think we'll be alright. I have high hopes that the next one will give me fuel.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, and there's loads of stuff to do, exactly. You can do fucking pretty much anything. The fact that, I said this in my review, but I feel even stronger about it now. The fact that this game has a mediocre review is just so misleading. What I said is very much on I was just about to say what I said and realised I'd already said it. That this game has 6 out of 10, and that means 6 out of 10 people who played it like it. And I think that's a good way of looking at it. It is not a score about the game's quality, because this game is excellently made. The gameplay is very solid. It works fine. It's fun. You want to play this sort of game, you know. Here we go. There's nothing wrong with this game. It doesn't deserve a 6 out of 10 because there's nothing wrong with it. It's a perfectly serviceable game and there's lots to do. It's just not everyone's cup of tea. But I do hear a lot of complaints about the updates and stuff. I will admit. Just going up and down. I should really turn the orbit line on for this. I'm just gonna do it. It'll make my life a lot easier. Nope.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Leave me alone. Give me my fuel.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Don't charge me. In that logic, all sports games are 3 out of 10. Hey, if you ask me, in that logic, all sports games are 0 out of 10. I hate sports games. I just don't understand.
Frameshift drive
I don't
charging.
understand why people like them. It drives me mad. Playing sports games is like choosing to fly third class when there's a first class ticket next to it.
4, 3, 2.
Well, there you go. That's my very pretentious opinion.
Fuel scooping.
How are we doing? 5, 6 jumps. 6 more jumps. Good times.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I like to believe. What's that called? I was just reading. That video is great. It's using the Elite Dangerous community as. So you're interested in Elite Dangerous, huh? Well, here's what you should know before you go any further. I dislike how Matthew Matosis's Dark Souls 2 video is used as an example of why Dark Souls 2 is bad. But that's a very obscure bit of knowledge. There's a similar sort of idea about Dark Souls 2. There's a video going around that perfectly encompasses all the things that are wrong with it. But I just think that's a mistake because the video begins, and this is something that a lot of people miss, and they've missed it in my videos as well. It begins with him saying, "This game's really good. I really like it. Here are the things I didn't. If I had to critique it, these are the things I would choose." And that's kind of like with my. It's the opposite of my Fallout 76 video, where I'm at the beginning like, I think this game's alright. It's too expensive. I don't think you should buy it. It's got a lot of problems. Here are all the things if pushed that I would say are good about it. And everyone loses their mind because I've said positive things, but there were things that I liked about it. It's the same sort of thing. I'm just coming across as very defensive now. And it's the same with my Red Dead 2 video. Red Dead 2 is a very well-designed, very interestingly written game, but everyone already said everything positive about it, so my video was entirely critique, because what was the point of just copying everyone else? I didn't see the point of taking the time to write a positive video. But there you go. I'm just rambling now. It is so scary when the stars appear in VR. It's fucking horrifying. Cool.
Fuel scooping.
It's. Thank you, Aonix11. It's more just that because my videos take a lot of time, I don't want to make a video similar to anyone else because they take like 5 or 6 weeks. It just feels like a waste of my time if I make one that's similar to anyone else. Whereas if I made, if a review took me a week or something, or I just wrote a script and edited it together in the most basic way I can, which isn't a bad thing, it's probably a better idea. I'd actually get some shit done. I would not want to try and be so original, because I'm like, oh well, I've got to get to the next one, and then I'll do this next week. You know, you don't. Being original isn't as important as people who make like weekly or daily videos, because they're about volume, less about quality. But you can do both. A lot of people do. You just need a lot of people helping, or you just need to be very efficient, which I am not.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, I better go as my food is almost here. I hope you all had a good time. I might do this again in a few days. I'll let you know on my Twitter. So just keep an eye out. It'll be the same sort of time, 5 till 7, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Just get the last of the footage. It depends. I'll get the black hole stuff and the alien stuff, and then I'll see how much that is. So thank you for watching. I hope you had a nice time. Ciao. Sid says bye. You're looking very pissed off. Bye everyone. You're all beautiful people, and I hope you have a nice evening.